Let's see what interpretation of the word happiness is given by Ray Bradbury's story, The Happiness Machine. The main characters in the story are Leo Hoffman and his wife, Lena Hoffman. They have six children: Saul, Naomi, Marshall, Rebecca, Ruth, and Joseph. Leo has now converted his garage into workshop. He started searching for some wood, a curved wire, spanners, a hammer, and the like. He was so happy about its completion. He knew the machine should make one happy. How can you make one happy? How can you find happiness in your life? He went to the house with his dictionary and sat on the table where his wife was ironing the clothes. Lena, are you pleased, contented, joyful, or delighted? Our domestic ones are contented. Our babies and people of second childhood here are delighted. Do you think whether I am happy doing all these household chores? Please don't ask such basic questions for which you may not get the answers. By then, the bread in the oven was burned and Leo escaped. He spent his time building the machine day and night without eating and sleeping. The happiness machine is ready, husked Leo, sneaking into the kitchen. Lee, you lost your pounds and our children were lacking your care. But you see, the machine is ready. Please leave off with what you are making. Man can't make such changes. He was awakened the next morning by the vague sounds of birds, dogs, and people. The sound of the happiness machine. It was a sort of sound with all kinds of hummings in varied frequencies. Lena asked quietly, could that make all women young, or I be happy in that box if you died of overwork? Can the machine get all things done for the house, the kitchen, and the children? After hearing this, Leo realized that this is not the time to test the machine, and he left. Late that night, he heard someone crying. He entered the children's room and saw Saul weeping bitterly, burying his face in the pillow. In the moonlight, he saw the open door of the garage. He went down, entered the garage, and found the happiness machine terribly hot. So he was inside. Could the machine make him happy? The next day, Leo succeeded in leading his wife to the 8 foot tall, orange colored machine. Okay, you test your damn thing with me and spare my children. Don't give them nightmares. All the children gathered around the box. Which button do I need to press to make myself overjoyed, contented, and delighted? Mamma, said Saul, don't. We need to check it out, Saul. She get into machine, sat and looked at her husband. No, for me, dear, it's for you, nervous wreck. Please, he said, press the button and she will see. The door was shut. There was a click and the machine shivered and growled like a wild dog. She seems so excited there. Then just after that, she started crying. Leo said, he still don't understand what's wrong with the machine. Let me check it. He sat down inside the machine and shut the door. After a while, the machine caught fire. Fire, Papa, the machine is on fire. The boys dragged him out when someone broke the door open. A muffled explosion was heard from behind. Lena Hoffman ensured the machine burning very well, then yelled out, Saul, call the fire department. Hoffman's children felt proud of the giant flames coming out from their garage, which became a visual treat for everyone. They all looked through the large window pane. Every sense of the body was inspired by the big and the tiny ripples over there. Everything seemed to be working fine, and Leo Hoffman gazed serenely through the window. There it is, feeling the healing touch of all the bits and peaks of his house, and in sheer ecstasy, he said, the happiness machine, the happiness machine. As Lena said, nothing can make you happy. Let your mind make it.